My name is Anton Jones, and I am going to be offering a little bit of a review as well as an explanation for this type of helmet for the sport of Buhurt. This is called a tournament bassinet, and it's my favorite by design. And this is sport optimized for Buhurt, mainly because the size of the holes are probably a little bit bigger, and there's probably a little bit more of them than you would find on historical examples. But in Buhurt, we don't really have to worry about like a bodkin arrow going through any of these holes. We just have to worry about the axe coming down. So this works really well. Main benefit being the breathability and visibility offered by this rounded visor and all the holes along the sides of it. So it's much like the wolf rib in that it is probably the most optimized for the sport, without the danger of having your eye poked out, because the wolf rib is just like a football face mask, and that's pretty much all it offers in terms of protection. So this, you have much more protection for your eyes and for the rest of your face. You don't have any danger of swords coming through and poking you. The only issue I could see is that due to the size of the holes and the number of holes, if the biggest guy you find out there has a pole arm and decides to bring all of hell with him down on a swing and it hits you right on the top, I could see it maybe denting, but it's also rounded, so it should glance off the side either way. This has a chainmail aventail. You can get a scale or cloth as well. It's up to you. And I also had it blackened, as most of my kit is black, for extra protection against rust. This visor comes up and comes with a lot of good padding on the inside, so you're pretty safe in there. And also has a wraparound extra buckle to secure it so it doesn't come up during combat. Ew. I'm pretty happy with it. Because of its design, you can see pretty much everything. You can see from the peripherals because there's holes on the sides. You can see up. So if you are looking at bigger opponents, you can see what they're going to be doing. And you can see even down through the eye holes down here. You can see if someone's trying to trip you or set you up for a throw. All of that is really beneficial. And one of the stronger recommendations I have for this is also the breathability. If you've ever worn a helmet, you know you can't really breathe in them very well. You start choking on your own CO2 in a couple of minutes. But with this helmet design, the size of the holes and the number of them, you get to push all that CO2 out, and you get to bring in new, fresh oxygen so that you can keep fighting. All with the extra safety of having a full visor without it being as open as the wolf rib. So I'm gonna see if I can show you guys what it's like on the inside with my phone. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the inside of the helmet. As you can see, you can still pretty much see me. You can almost even read my shirt still. So you can see my open closet over there. You can see my jug and lamp right over here. You can see pretty much everything. And then, let's see, you can even see my hand holding the helmet up down here. So really good visibility, really good for breathing as well. So there you have it. Again, this is a tournament bassinet. I got this from Andrey. I'll put a picture up there. So you can contact him as well. His turnaround time for me was about 4 months. I ordered this in August and I got it in December, which is pretty good for a helmet, especially since he's in Ukraine and there's a war going on over there. So I'd highly recommend it. If you are interested in Buhurt as a sport, but also interested in maybe some literature about it, I released a fantasy book last month called March of the Blood Red King. It the fantasy elements are much more muted, in preference for looking at the characters really in depth, as well as some of the kind of historical accuracy that you might have expected if you were in a battle, or going up against a siege, and things of that nature. So if you're interested in historical combat and that time period and want to see a strong book with good characters in it, my debut novel, then go ahead and pick up your copy of March of the Blood Red King, which you can get on Amazon or at Barnes & Noble. Have a good rest of your day, and thank you so much for seeing what this helmet's all about.